All right, here we go. Pretty interesting problem here. And with all of these, I would recommend trying them first, see how you do, then come on back for some advice and kind of some direction, and then continue working your way through. So here's some stuff to get you started on this one. Now we're told that the sine of A is 4/5, and the sine of the sine of alpha is 4/5, and the sine of beta is 5/13. Alpha, we're told, is between 0 and pi over 2, and then beta is between pi over 2 and pi. So alpha is in the first quadrant and beta is in the second quadrant. So let's draw a quick sketch here. And we'll do alpha in blue and beta we'll do in red. Okay. So, and just a couple generic triangles, not being too particular about the scale at all. So just sketching these in. Now, sine, well, what is sine? Remember, it's opposite over hypotenuse, so that's going to be 4/5. And hopefully you're getting pretty used to some of your Pythagorean triples, and that you can instantly look at this and go, hey, wait a second, this is going to have to be a 3/4/5 right triangle. And if not, you can do a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and find that that leg there has to be 3. Likewise, here we have the sine of beta is 5/13, so 5/13, the opposite over hypotenuse. And working your way through, you'd get that the third leg is 12. Now, thinking this in terms of your coordinate plane and your unit circle and whatnot, this has to be a -12. It's an x value and it's heading to the left of the origin. So make sure you get that negative in there because it's in that second quadrant right there. All right, so with all that in there, let's find cosine of alpha plus beta and then sine of alpha minus beta. Here we go. So this is the time I really highly recommend just pausing it. Now that you've got all these pieces, this information, hopefully you can work your way through. Remember the blue one is our alpha, the red one is our beta, and thinking through it and trying to get there. So please pause, and we'll go through it in just a moment. Okay, so hopefully you really have paused, and so we've got the cosine of alpha plus beta. And so just thinking through that, that means it's going to be the equivalent to cosine of alpha times the cosine of beta minus, remember with the cosine, it's going to be the opposite of what's in there. So minus sine of alpha times sine of beta. Okay, and using our diagram down here, we'll be able to figure out what we need to plug in. So cosine, let's go with the green here, cosine of alpha, so here's alpha, what's the cosine going to be? Well, it's going to be, or actually we'll stick with the blue. Alpha is, cosine is going to be 3/5, so cosine of alpha is 3/5 times, now the beta, cosine of beta is going to be -12/13, so times -12/13, and those are being multiplied together there. Minus, well, what's sine of alpha? Sine of alpha, it's 4/5 times sine of beta is going to be 5/13. Multiplying those all out, we get, well, what's 3 times 12 and negative? So negative 36/65 minus 20/65, and our answer is negative 56/65. All right, going through that process, do sine of alpha minus beta on your own, and then come on back and get walked through that. But do that one on your own now. Okay, so I hope that you've done that. And we've got, well, sine of alpha minus beta is going to be sine of alpha times cosine of beta minus, because when it's sine out front, it's the same operation, so subtraction here. So times sine of beta, sorry, minus sine of beta times cosine of alpha. Sine of alpha was 4/5. Cosine of beta is our negative 12/13 minus sine of beta is 5/13. Cosine of alpha is 3/5. Multiplying these out, we get negative 48/65 minus 15/65, and our final answer is negative 63/65. All right, hope that helps, and see you in the next video.